Hi guys, Brad again. Now I'm going to talk about what the weapons and attachments, alternate ammo, and that's it for this stuff. So, I was thinking for assault rifles, there would be the M4, the M16, the ACR, the AK-47, the G36, the FAMAS, the STG-44, an LM5 assault rifle, the Crappie or Troppy rifle, I'm not sure how it's called, but I would go Crappie because I think that sounds awesome, the SAM-R, the M27 infantry rifle, the M1 Garand, the XM8 rifle, the SAR-21, the Beretta C4 Storm, the AUG, the Galil, the SIG 550, and the SU-16. Now you're like, holy shit bagel nutsack, that's a lot of guns for assault rifles. But the way I'm thinking is, if there are a lot of weapons, and that's just assault rifles, then it gives more diversity and more playability to the game. I'm sick of going into Call of Duty 4 and all I see is AK, well actually in COD 4 it's not that bad because a lot of guns are used, but in World at War, MP40 and Thompson. Really? That's a submachine gun game, which I can live with, but it kind of gets annoying and old after a while. Modern Warfare 2, like half the time I just see AK-47 grenade launcher, SCAR, TAR, powerful weapons, but whatever. Black Ops, AK-74U. You know, even if it wasn't overpowered or powerful, some people don't think it's overpowered. I'll agree to disagree, but it's powerful. That you cannot deny. And if you do deny, you must be Muslim. And it's nice to see different things once in a while. If you have a lot of guns, you're never going to see the same thing. And of course, none of these should have the same recoil as Modern Warfare 2 counterparts, because that'd be ridiculous. And I'm glad Raven Studios or whatever is taking over the multiplayer. I think that's them. And remember, guys, Modern Warfare 3 is not going to be the same as Black Ops or Modern Warfare 2. I guarantee it. And there's nothing to do if I'm wrong or right. So the way I look at it is, with Call of Duty 4 and World at War, those two were similar. And then Modern Warfare 2 was completely different. Black Ops followed the same pattern, which isn't really a great pattern because it's only been done twice. Like, you have two similar games, then another two similar games. I'm thinking they're going to completely make an overhaul on the Call of Duty series. Seems like they're doing it every 2 games, which I think is great, because I don't like Modern Warfare 2's setup. I don't like Black Ops' currency system. It's gay. Okay? I don't like having all the perks unlocked at 4, because then you have the powerful perks unlocked automatically almost. It's like, why should anyone buy anything else? They don't have to level up and earn anything. They just already have it. The camo thing, bullshit. The camos in Black Ops suck! I'm chillaxed. Okay. Now, submachine guns. MP5, P90, AK-74U, the TMP, the M1A1 Thompson, the MP40, the Scorpion, the Mine-Bia PM9, Carl Gustav M45, the MP7, which is like a submachine gun with a power of an assault rifle, and the Calico M960, the Sterling SMG, and the Crappie GP10. And you're like, you already said the Crappie. Well, there's a Crappie submachine gun too. The Crappie guns are not actually used, but there were like a dozen submachine guns built and like 100 or so assault rifles built. But look at the WA-2000 sniper rifle. That thing was like they didn't even make a lot of those, but they put them in the game anyways. It's nice to have unique weapons that weren't really used by anyone. And you're like, why would they want an MP40 or Thompson? Well, there are some countries that actually use the Kar 98 and the MP40. You know why? Because they're poor motherfuckers and they can't even afford a cheap-ass AK-47, which is around the entire planet, in the Middle East, but not the entire planet. You got all these camel jockeys stashing all these AK-47s in their little goddamn caves. But there are people with MP40s in the world still, like those black people in Luxembourg or Afghanistan or something. Well, it's not common, but there are countries that still use that cheap-ass shit. Shotguns, the SPAS-12, the AA-12, with nowhere near fire rate as in Modern Warfare 2. I think it should be cut in half, the fire rate, like something like that. The KS-23, the SAS-12, the Mossberg 500, the M1014, the Browning Auto 5, the Coach gun, which is a double-barrel side-by-side shotgun, and the Remington Spartan 310, which is a double-barrel shotgun over-under barrel. I just feel that it's tradition now in Call of Duty to have a double-barrel shotgun. And awesome. For light machine guns, let's see, I got them in 5 minutes and 20 seconds. Not really 20 seconds, but whatever. RPD, the M60, the M249 SAW, which is squad assault weapon. The Bren LMG, that's still used in some countries because people are poor. Like Indonesia. They're poor. The Daewoo K3, I think that's Chinese or something. I don't know. I have no idea. It's something. The DP-28, that's still used today by some countries. It's the pizza gun, basically, from World at War. And that thing could actually have different magazines on the top. That was a pan magazine in World at War, but they're box magazines you can pop on the top of there. They have tons of shit. I think that'd be really neat if they introduced different types of magazines. Like, you get a regular extended mag, right? Which is the same reload speed and everything. But what if they added a different magazine that also took a little longer to reload, but maybe had more bullets or something? The LSAT, I don't remember what that is. The Lati Saloranta M26, the QBB95, the Type 95, I think it's Chinese or Japanese. The INSAS rifle, the Charlton LMG. That's a neat one. Not really used though. I think only so many were built. It's actually used in the 50s, I think. But I thought it looked really awesome. So, yeah. And then sniper rifles. You guys should look this stuff up on Wikipedia or something, or Google, to get some images of what they actually look like. Because it must be kind of boring just listening to me name off a bunch of guns. M40A3, Barrett 50 caliber, the Dragunov, the Kar 98, the Chetak Intervention, that's the intervention from Modern Warfare 2, the Ishapur 2A1 rifle, the Tabuk rifle, I think that's Afghanistanian rifle. I know it's not a real word, don't hate me. The SR-25 and the Steyr SSG-69. Now for pistols, the Beretta M9, the Glock. I was thinking the Glock should have a fully automatic function, because that would be cool. It wouldn't be anywhere like the Modern Warfare 2 one, but it would be like the C7 or something. Or like for Canadians, CZ. That bugs me too. How the fuck can a letter have the goddamn pronunciation of a word with more than one consonant sound? That's always bugged me. Z, D, Z, Z. Why is it a word? It's a letter! Alright. Desert Eagle, the 357 Magnum, the M1911, the Mamba pistol, that's a South African pistol, it looks pretty cool, I think. The Mauser C96, that's a Chinese pistol in Fallout 3, for any of you people. The Walther P99, the Nagant M1895, that's an older revolver, I don't remember what country. The Korovin pistol, the MCM pistol, the Model 19 revolver, I think that's a 44 or 357, I'm not sure. The HK4, the Jericho 941. The Jericho 941 is like it looks like it has a sort of the same body as a Desert Eagle, but it's not the same caliber. It's just like, I think it was made in Israel, I don't remember. Israel makes some pretty good guns. They made the TAR-21, they made the Uzi. Israel's pretty cool. Not only do they have suicide bombers, but they have awesome guns. So keep that in mind. The Ruger Black Hawk, the Keltec PLR-16, and the Walther P38. That's a German pistol. Yes, it is. Now, okay, those pistols were secondaries, by the way. They're not primaries. Okay. Now they are launchers and special weapons for secondaries. I'm going to go with the launchers first. The M72 Law, it starts with one rocket, it can lock on, but cannot be replenished, and it takes 2 to kill any air support. 2 direct hits. RPG, it starts with 2 rockets. It's inaccurate, because it's always inaccurate, but you get that occasional kill cam where it's like, that bitch shot that motherfucker across the map, and it went straight. But I'll shoot at 10 feet and it goes in a 90-degree angle to my right. Like, really? Really? So, it is not a lock-on, and it cannot be replenished. Kills in one hit. If you have to aim at that hard-ass piece of shit, it should kill in one hit. I think it killed in one hit in COD 4. Why not now? The DP-64, this thing is like an over-under grenade launcher. I think it's Russian. It was used to, I'm not sure about the country. Don't take my word for it. But it was used to like defend boats and shit. And this has 2 grenades. They're timed explosives and they cannot be replenished. The M80 Wasp, which is sort of like a Law but more improved. It has 2 rockets. It's lock-on and it cannot be replenished. Kills with 2 hits. And a Thumper with 1 grenade that cannot be replenished. And then for special, you get a ballistic knife. Yeah, but I hope they actually make the like in Black Ops, the ballistic knife's a load of shit. It's basically Commando on a stick, and it's faster knifing. It's like a tack knife Commando, which I think is retarded. So, yeah, it's pretty gay. I tried that in combat training. I'm like, oh my god, dude, it's fucking retarded how much you teleport with that thing. And then a flare gun. It works like a flare when you shoot it, and it can kill if you directly impact them with it. Oh fuck, I went right to in special. Never mind. Then crossbow for special starts with 3 bolts or maybe 2. I don't know, but that's with non-explosive, and it will 1 hit in the stomach or above. So if you hit them in the leg, it won't kill them, and that's just the way I think it should be. And then for alternate ammo, like you get Dragon's Breath, which will slow down the fire rate of the shotgun, but it can set enemies on fire, and it disorients them. But you have to switch to it with the D-pad, sort of like, you switch with grenade launchers. If you have Dragon's Breath, you switch to it. I looked up some stuff, and there was some cool stuff. It works like a flamethrower. Like, the flame goes really far out. Nothing like Black Ops. That thing shits on Black Ops in Dragon's Breath ammo. And then you get a slug, which basically it'll turn it into a rifle. But it will not be that accurate. Like in Call of Duty, it's always been where you're aiming, the bullet will hit right. But this maybe you'll be off by a few inches, so it would still be a close range weapon, but not really a rifle. And it would kind of be more powerful because it's a slug. But it'd be hard to hit someone. And then there'd be a sabot or a sabat. I think it's sabot, which is a more accurate slug because what the slug round does, it's encased in this little casing. Because it's a case, and it has more pressurization around the bullet, and it's more accurate. So this would actually hit where you're aiming, or maybe more accurate than the regular slug. You would still switch to these with the D-pad, so you would automatically have buckshot by default, but you can switch to these other things with the D-pad. Also, the crossbow bolt would be the default crossbow, then exploding bolts. And when it sticks to enemies and surfaces, you switch to it with the D-pad. Then for shotguns, you get coin shot, which it has shorter range, but it does more damage. So, and it has less spread too. So, it shoots out less pellets because it's shooting coins, but it's more deadly at a shorter range. You switch that with the D-pad. And a beanbag, but realistically, shotguns would be primary. So I don't know why you'd run around with a shotgun shooting beanbags at people as a primary. But the beanbag will stun a target. Like if someone's inside of a stun grenade explosion, they can't move or anything. That's what a beanbag will do. It will fuck them up. So yeah. And then Frag 12 shotgun ammo. These are actually real, so shotguns can actually shoot these little explosive bullets. But let's say it cuts your ammo down to 1/4 your normal ammo, so instead of like 40 rounds, you get 10 rounds or something, and you'd shoot a lot slower. And you switch to them with the D-pad. Then gas shotgun rounds. I actually looked this stuff up. Like, let's say these gas shotgun rounds, they spray tape and gas several feet away. Like, you press it, you shoot out a bunch of gas, and then you can knife them or something. because assholes like to knife people because when you shoot someone 2 to 3 times, they always like to knife you from 10 feet away, because that's clearly getting outplayed. All right, now these are weapon attachments. The ACOG, which increases zoom, but there's less accuracy because there's more idle sway. A reflex sight, which adds a minor zoom. It's a precision dot sight. Night thermal sight. Night vision sight or scope. I can't fucking talk. Night vision sight / scope. You see in the dark environment, and it's green lens. Enemies don't glow, because that's not what night vision is. Then you get thermal scope, which is a blue lens, and enemies glow white due to body heat, because that's how that works. A laser sight, because there's no steady aim. There'd be no steady aim. This would be the steady aim. A laser sight on the barrel of your gun. So this way, so if people want, this way people can't run around with submachine guns being the king of the world. Because submachine guns are deadly in every Call of Duty game. And a suppressor for less range, but you do not appear on the map. A tactical light, which isn't really tactical, but a flashlight on your gun. You can turn it on and off so you can see in dark places. A bipod for less recoil when you're prone. This would probably be for light machine guns. An extended mag, more ammo per bullet. More ammo per magazine. A folding stock for maybe submachine guns. This would add less idle sway when aiming down the sights. A grenade launcher for the under the barrel of the gun. A flamethrower attachment. A bayonet for the longer knife range. I'm not sure if it should be quicker. Like, maybe the very first knife will be quicker, but the recovery will be longer, because you already have the blade out. You don't have to drop your gun. I think they should slow down the knifing a lot. Because when you knife, the gun instantly disappears and the knife swings. It should lower the gun and then swing it. That should take a second or something. That way, it's not a fail-safe. Damn, shoot me! It's a first-person shooter already. Let's see. A grip for less recoil. A master key attachment. A red dot sight for the precision sight. There's no zoom there. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Holographic sight, which has the same zoom as a reflex, but there's more lens space. But the plastic outside of it, the frame, blocks more view from that perspective. So, I don't know, it could be good or bad. A speed reloader for revolvers. A snub nose for revolvers, which gives it lowers the visible recoil. Like the Magnum in Modern Warfare 2. It didn't really have a lot of recoil, but it had visible recoil. Dual magazines. Or dual pistols. Dual magazines. Every other mag has a faster reload. Don't give extra ammo like Black Ops. That's not what it's for. Although I did use that for that reason. Upgraded iron sights, which gives a tritium illuminated iron sight. Which basically there are these green dots at the back of the gun. And the front nozzle thingy is green as well, or something, so you can see it easier. A scope. You have a sniper scope for your unscoped weapons, such as the Kar98. A round drum for, maybe your LMGs or something. Maybe it could work for assault rifles and LMG. I don't know. Belt mag. The LMGs have these back magazines with a belt that goes into the gun. But then you could get an LMG box magazine where it's quicker reload, so it's much quicker. A sawed-off, so you shorten the barrel of a shotgun, which makes it more mobile, so you move faster, and it makes the bullet spread increase. Barrel extension, which extends barrel for longer range. I don't know what gun you would use that, but it could. Smoke grenade launcher. So you have a smoke grenade, like Battlefield did this. Why not use that? And you wouldn't need to use smoke grenade for your secondary grenade. So that could save you there. A variable zoom scope. Extended tube, so you get more bullets in your shotguns. A tactical dot sight for pistols or other small arms. An ammo counter, which would really be nothing useful, but basically, I've seen some stuff in Halo and other video games out there. There'd be something on the side or the back of the gun where it would show how many bullets you got. I know Time Splitters did that for one of its guns, I think. Let's see. A super scope, which doubles the zoom of the normal sniper scopes. Good for you snipers. A muzzle brake, which lowers the recoil for sniper rifles, like the Barrett, which I think has one already, but whatever. Pretend it didn't, and then you put this on it. Less recoil, boom. A stripper clip for the Kar 98. Normally you'd have to reload it with one bullet, like in Wolfenstein, and then upgrade it with a stripper clip. A carrying case stock, which gives you one extra magazine for your gun. Because there are some stocks out there that actually have a little cap that opens up and you can put shit inside. Like, let's say you got money. That way some black guy can't steal it. You say, hey, there's definitely not a stock on the back of my gun that opens up with money inside. And you're like, oh, okay, thanks for being honest. And you'll walk away. And, let's see, a C-Mag. Like, these would have 100 bullets in them, and they'd be used for maybe assault rifles or light machine guns, maybe. Probably assault rifles, just for assault rifles. And basically, you would have a longer reload, but you would get 100 bullets, and you would move as slow as a light machine gun class. So, you want more bullets? Yeah, you get to be a turtle, bitch. Without the shell, 'cause you're not blocking bullets from your back. And then an M7 rifle grenade. This would be used on the M1 Garand and the Kar 98. And thanks for listening if you made it this far. And goodbye.